What's up, y'all? Just wanted to do this video real quick and just let you guys know the majority of the people of the United States of America have my back, and they want the story. They want the story in the news, and they want the story in the media. Just so you guys know, the First Amendment to the Constitution states, and the specifics of the First Amendment to the Constitution are, the press is to represent for the governed, not the governors. So with that in mind, 9/11 of 01 is real, and all this you're about to see is real too. So my name's Andrew Gill, and this is my address history. This is my address history as a child. From 1987 to 2000, I was forced to attend over 13 to 14 different schools, live in over 8 different hotels, and reside in over 20 different residences. This is not a lie. I wasn't allowed to graduate school, and very, very often I wasn't allowed to go to school. I wasn't even given an opportunity to go over 95% of the time. I missed school on multiple occasions in the Holiday Inn Hotel in Hannibal, Missouri. Missed weeks to months at a time. Missed a lot of time down in Arlington, Texas, while I was staying in a hotel. Missed time in Missouri. Missed time in Florida in hotels. Missed time bouncing from place to place. Stuff that's not my fault. Stuff that I didn't do anything wrong on. Anyway, what's the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution? For starters, the 14th Amendment guarantees that all children, regardless of their race, their creed, their color, their age, their sexual orientation, maybe they're mentally ill, any factors, all children have the equal right to education. What happened? There's not equal rights to education. After that happened, the Hannibal Courier Post, which was one of the schools I had attended, placed this $10,000 reward up in the newspaper. This $10,000 reward was on my stepfather, who was one of the people responsible for what happened to me when I was a minor child. He was one of them who partook and hold me down and not allow me to go to school. This is a polygraph about the $10,000 reward. Just so you know, we got a little bit more than a polygraph about this reward too. We got photos, all kinds of different evidence that the police had destroyed, concealed, tore up, and done everything they're not supposed to do. We got 2 troopers who respond to Robert Fogel Jr.'s residence, DJ Walker and A.L. Bryant. And they walk inside of his where he lives, and he's in possession of good and better stuff right there, but nobody makes arrests and nobody makes convictions. For none of it. So instead, you allow them to hold him down with the mother as a child, not allow him to go to school like a normal human being, and prison him over 95% of the time. And then after the fact, you put the reward up in the newspaper and you don't pay out the reward, you don't arrest and convict, you start holding him down and back and insisting he got problems. Well, I think that's unconstitutional and illegal. The First Amendment to the Constitution guarantees freedom of press, where the press is to represent for the governed, not the governors. The governed. So where's the story? And where's my money? For people like Maria Shriver, Arnold Schwarzenegger, George Bush, their kids who are all in the government and all in the fucking media, every single one of them. What's the big deal about you exposing a little situation right there so I get my little $10,000 and be on my way? It's bad enough I was held down and wasn't allowed to go to school as a kid. That's pretty terrible and messed up. After the fact of that, you refuse to do the story because you leave me sitting in Washington, D.C. to expose me and push me back in a shelter. Well, I'm supposed to do without because you can't handle me having equal rights to you. Me having equal rights to you. Your kids are the only one who gets to collect contracts. Your kids are the only one who get to go on TV or be in the media. Your kids are the only one who get to have media stories. This is ridiculous. Despite that, it's an interesting email regarding some of their people in the state of Florida. Yeah, they were having sex with minor kids. There's a polygraph about it. They were filming child porn. I got another polygraph I passed saying I didn't partake in doing anything wrong to any kids. So here's the deal. Where's the First Amendment to the Constitution? Jeff Bezos owns the media in Washington, D.C. He owns the newspapers. Where's my story? so I get my money and go. Where's Maria Shriver with NBC and Jenna Bush with ABC and NBC? Human rights violations right here. What's the problem? I see it's a problem. So I'll go work my ass off in Georgetown, Washington, D.C., and they'll be so disrespectful, so foul, and so rude with the Democrat specific, the Democrat political party, sit right there partaking and being discussed. For what reason? This is your rights too, people. I'm just letting you know the majority of the people of the USA have my back. You can believe that or you cannot believe that in Washington, D.C. It's just a fact. It's just a fact of the situation. So now I get to sit here and I get to watch and I get to do without while you continuously violate away at my rights. For people like Maria Shriver and Jenna Bush, they cannot be in my media. They cannot be in my media when they cannot do this story. This story needed to be done yesterday, and they are not allowed and they are not welcome. You are protecting the governed, not the governors. 9/11 is real. Your father was negligent and you're negligent now. Face it and own up.